Hello friends, this is your host Rakesh Kumar. In the previous video we had discussed about the profitable candlesticks patterns. We had given you a brief introduction about how to see a candlestick, and we also discussed about some basic candlestick patterns like Marubozu. In this video we are going to talk about the doji candlesticks. You might have heard this name doji a lot before watching this video, and I want to reassure you that after watching this video you will be very much able to trade with this candlestick pattern. There are 4 types of doji candlesticks. We will see each one of them and how to trade them in the video. Just to remind you that if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then you can subscribe to it now to get the notifications of the latest video uploads. And if you find this video useful for you, then please consider pressing the like button below the video.
But before we begin, let us have a look at the risk disclaimer.
It states that the futures, stocks and the options trading involve substantial amount of risk. Your capital is at risk, the losses can exceed the investment. The information is provided as is, and the user of the information assumes the entire risk of any use it may make or permit to be made. So let's get started. Okay friends, the doji is actually one of the most misunderstood or the misconceptualized candlestick patterns. Actually, people don't recognize this pattern as a continuation pattern also. They think that it is going to act as a reversal pattern, something like that. For example, now do you know that there are actually 4 kinds of dojis, and each one of has a different meaning, entirely different meaning than what it conveys. And you know, the most of the traders don't even know that there are 4 types of doji, and they are all having different meanings. The most of the textbooks that you will read, they only tell you that there is an indecision in market, that is why this doji is occurring, but they will never tell you that it is also an alert that the market can reverse from here. Okay, indecision is there, but the market can also reverse from there. Now depending upon the length of the doji, it can also tell you what the market is likely to do in the near future, which is very much important as a trader, because you definitely want to have an idea what is going to happen. Now you don't worry if you don't have the answers to these questions, but because in this video I'll reveal all the answers, okay, and teach you everything I know about the doji candlestick pattern. Now what is a doji and how does it work? Okay, a doji is actually a candlestick pattern which occurs when the market opens and closes at the same price level. I will show you how. Now this is how a doji candlestick looks like. This is okay. It means simply that the market is undecided. What is market? Market is nothing but the buyers and the sellers. They are not able to decide where to push the price. However, there are variations of doji with different meanings to each of them, which I will cover later. For now, here is how a standard doji looks like. This is in front of you. On its own, if it is a single candlestick, you see, then it has no bias, no bullish bias, no bearish bias. It is a neutral candlestick. But if you take into account the context with the earlier price action, you will have a sense of what the market is likely to do. For example, if you spot a doji in an uptrend, it means that the market is temporarily in equilibrium. Okay, what I mean to say is that before this market, if there was something like this is happening and the doji candlestick comes here, that means the market is in equilibrium. Okay, once it has rested enough, the market is likely to move higher. That means from here there is a possibility that the market will move high. But you know what happens? Most of the traders, when they spot this doji here, they think, okay, now the buyers are exhausted, the sellers will jump in and they will sell the price and the market will fall. No, don't do this. This is a very bad idea. Okay, you cannot short a market just on the basis of a doji candlestick. This is a very bad idea. Think about it. A trend is made up of prices that have been moving higher. How likely is it to lose just to a small single candlestick? It's not possible. Like the Rome was not built in a day. Okay, so such good moves, which is in the form of an uptrend, cannot end just on the basis of a doji candlestick. So it must need some. It needs something else with doji to fall. Now moving on, in the next section, I will tell you another type of doji that signals that the market is about to bottom out. Okay, let us see. Now, what is that candlestick? That candlestick pattern is dragonfly doji. Now, how to tell when the market is about to bottom out? That is what I am going to tell you. Now, before I continue, you must know that you will rarely get an ideal dragonfly doji where the price closes exactly where it opened. Now, instead, you will get a variation that has a small body with a long lower wick, and the meaning is the same. This doji has to become dragonfly doji, then if I switch it like this, now open is equal to close and it is also equal to the high. If all these three prices, opening, closing and a high, are same and the low is much lower than this one, that means it is a dragonfly doji. Now this one is a dragonfly doji. This type of doji is called dragonfly doji, but in the real market you will never get. It is very difficult to get this type of candlestick. It is next to impossible that you will get this type of candlestick pattern in the real market, but yes, you will get a slight variation where you will see that okay, there is small wick on the upside. Okay, means the high and open and close are very almost at the same place, and maybe there is a slight difference between the open and closing also. There is a possibility that you will see at least this much of body also. So this type of candlestick is what you will be witnessing in the daily markets or in the actual markets. Okay, but we will see the ideal situation where the high is equal to the open and close. But you see that it is not important that what an ideal doji, gravestone doji looks like. What is more important in this one is to understand the meaning behind it, the price action behind it, how this candlestick actually forms. You see, the psychology behind this candlestick is that the price was in an uptrend or whatever it is. There is an indecision between sellers and buyers now after closing the candle, but during the formation of this candle, price went lower or the sellers pushed the price lower. It made a low of the session, but the buyers jumped in and they pushed the price again higher to close it at the opening level. Now this is a bullish scenario. I also wanted to tell you how to trade this dragonfly doji candlestick, but that we will cover in the next. In this video we will only cover how to identify these type of candlesticks. We have covered one. We are now moving on to the next candlestick pattern, that is gravestone doji. Now gravestone doji is also a doji, but it has a low, open and close at the same price ideally. This is how a gravestone doji looks like. What the price action is trying to show you here, see, the price action is trying to show that the price opened here, then the buyers tried to push the prices higher, but eventually the sellers came in, they jumped, took control of the market and pushed the price lower to close it at the open of the day, but the range of the day was big enough. Now this is a very bearish pattern. You can say that it is a bearish pattern, and how to trade this pattern in the ranging market and how to trade this pattern in the trending market, I will tell you. This is also a very important notion or an alert or a signal for the traders to take next action. Now the third type of doji that I want to talk about is called long legged doji. Well, what is the difference in the gravestone doji and the long legged doji is that in the long legged doji you will see that the price is in between and the high and low, or you can say that there was an expansion of the price. The high went higher, the low went lower. Okay, but the price actually closed at near the open only. This means that the range of the price expanded or the volatility increased. And what happens that generally for trading this pattern you have to wait, because there need a breakout in the either direction, that either below the low or above the high, for the price to go in either of the directions. This is also an indecision candle forming. This essentially tells you that buyer tried to buy and push the price to the high, then sellers came in, they tried to push the price to the low, but eventually the market closed in between the price days range. Now this is an indecision forming, so the volatility needs to dry down before the break happens to the either of the direction. We will teach you how to trade this pattern also in the coming video, maybe in the next video itself. In this video we will just restrict our knowledge to just how to identify that this is a long legged doji, so the range is much more in this one. The next candlestick that I want to tell you about doji is known as 4 price doji. Why the name 4 price doji? Because its open, close, high and low are all same. It means the candle opened there, it closed there, its high was also same and its low was also same. But actually in the real market you will never find this type of candlestick pattern, because generally it has a small high and low, or you can say that the range of the candlestick is very small, but as per definition it has open, high, low and close at the same value. So this is how it will look like. This is how it will look like if you have to identify. Okay, this is just an identification, and the psychology behind this market is that the price opened at the place, it could not go high, it could not go low, and there was a crunch of the price, and the price was churning at the open for the entire day and actually closed at the same level during the session. Now how to trade this pattern we will also discuss in the next session. For this session we are done with the dojis, and we'll see you in the next session with the examples of how to trade these patterns in the real market. Thank you very much for watching.